Hello everyone, and welcome again to another LEGO Bionicle Comparisons. And as you can see in front of me, we have majority of the Tahu Masks, as you can see there. Now guys, I will let you all know that I do not have two of the Tahu Masks, and they are set number 7116, which was Toamata Tahu, and this was released in 2010. It was kind of a remake of Toamata Tahu, for those of you who do know, but that's one of the masks that I do not have. However, I think it is practically the same mask, but yeah, that's one mask I don't have. And the other mask which I don't have is from Toa Tahu, from the Toa Mystica set, which was released in 2008. Now, the reason why I don't have this one is because, I don't know, I just don't really like the overall look of the set. It just seems, I don't know, it just seems too robotic. I guess overpacked, if that's the right word, because of the weapons, the overall body scheme. It just doesn't really suit, to me, the Bionicle theme that we originally have seen in the 2001, 2002, and 2015, and 2016 sets. But that's just my opinion, guys. But here we are looking at certain Tahu masks in front of you. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So here we have the first generation masks of Tahu, and it was known as the Great Ha'u Mask of Shielding. Now, the wearer, whoever wore the actual mask, was protected from physical attacks. However, they were vulnerable to ambushes since they couldn't activate their shield in time. So I guess that was a disadvantage to the user, whoever actually wore the Great Ha'u mask. But we all know it was Tahu. So that was just one of the features there. And if you look at Tahu Nuva, it has the exact same function. However, it had enhanced powers. So much more stronger. I believe it was helping in protecting against stronger attacks, much stronger attacks than what Tahu, the original mask, could actually handle. So I guess it's an upgraded version of the mask, if you would think of it like that. Now, if we look onto our left hand side, we have a Silver Kanohi Ha'u mask. Now guys, these masks were originally not actually part of the original movie or set, I should say. However, there are theories that it did contain certain elemental powers. I believe it was about 3 elemental powers. It did range from different masks. So an example would be X-ray vision, water breathing, and levitation. Others possibly were powers of shielding, speed, and strength. So there was a mixture of all of the elemental powers from each of the Toas, and I believe other creatures as well. But that was just what they were. But if I just bring in a golden mask real quickly. The golden mask, as you can see here with Kopaka, hopefully you guys can see that really well. I'm really sorry. Let me just move that out of the way. But here, if you can see Kopaka's mask there, this contained all 6 elemental powers. So what happened was, after the Toas completed their quest in finding the Great 6 Kanohi hidden on Matanui, what they did was they were rewarded with these golden masks, these golden Kanohis. And they actually held 6 of the elemental powers inside the actual mask itself, giving them immense strength, power, and just, I don't know, like crazy abilities. And so that's what these masks actually provided, and that's what they actually had. But that is the review on the first generation mask, guys, and we're going to move on to the second generation. So here we have the second generation masks, and if I start on the left hand side, this was the original mask that Tahu wore, and it is known as the Mask of Fire. And later on he did replace it with the Golden Mask of Fire, because they had to find the golden masks individually for each of the Toas in order to gain this immense amount of power. So for example, with Tahu, when he had his fire, before he even wore the golden mask, he was an average Toa, you would assume. So once he wore the golden mask, he had this enormous amount of power where he could do anything pretty much, and it enabled him to wield the weapons that the Protector of Fire had. So just with the mask and then with the weapons, it just gave him awesome powers. And that is that. Now the mask in the middle was actually a added, I guess a added feature in the polybag. I assume it was the Hero polybag, which was released in 2015. I guess it's just a, you know, a trans red mask there. You can see it in front of you. It's just a nice feature to have. However, I don't know exactly if it does have any powers or any features, but I would assume that maybe it does, providing extra strength, possibly an upgraded version of the mask on the left hand side there, as you can see there. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, guys, moving along to the right hand side, you can see the second generation 2016 masks. Now this was the mask that Tahu was given by Hamoomoo, and it was known as the Unity Mask of Fire, and this allowed him to track down Ikir, who was the elemental creature of fire, and his partner, which allowed him to fuse with. And that is kind of how he acquired the Golden Unity Mask of Fire, which gave him awesome powers, similar to the 2015 theme. However, there was a fusion of the creature and Toa. With the 2015 set, it was just more of, hey, here's my weapons, you can take them, and now go kill all the bad guys. But that's pretty much, that was pretty much what the 2015 set was. But overall, they are very beautiful masks indeed. Now what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to place them side by side and we'll do a comparison look into them. So here we are looking at the masks at a much closer look. You can see here with the 2016 mask, it is very nicely sculptured, as you can see there. Very nice thin design, I have to say. More detailed than the other masks for sure. I definitely do like the color scheme. However, the red just stands out a bit too much. I would have liked if it had been just a bit lighter, because the other masks themselves are lighter than the actual color you see in front of you. But that's just my opinion there, but definitely a nice mask. Now if we move on to the United Golden Mask, same thing, very nicely sculptured, nice design. However, the trans orange doesn't really make sense to me. I would have preferred if it came in trans red, maybe just a lighter red, but that's fine. It still is a very nice looking mask. Now if we continue onwards with the polybag 2015 mask, which was given, it is a very nice mask. It's quite bulky, I'll have to say. Still a lot of you know, in-depth design you can see there with the look. It still is a very nice mask. You can see the design there, very nicely detailed, very bright, I'll have to say, very bright indeed, but it still follows the theme of the orange fire lava theme, which is very good. Definitely do like that. And then looking at the two masks here, you have the mask that Tahu wore in the 2015 sets. Very nice indeed masks. You can see there the golden mask on the right hand side. A very good color there. Definitely do like the color and the detail. I will say one thing, that the masks are quite wide. It doesn't really make sense to me, because the 2016 masks are very, I guess, slim, or more slim than the actual 2015 masks. That's just something I don't really understand, but overall a very nice looking mask. Now if we continue onwards, you can see that the Nuva mask is so much more larger. I'll just zoom out there for you guys, but it is so much larger than the 2015 mask, and my goodness me, it just doesn't really make sense to me. It just seems like, as you know, we go down the years, you can just tell that the masks just get bigger and much wider as well. But overall, I cannot say anything bad about this mask. I like how they've continued the theme, you know, of Tahu's mouth there. Continues on constantly. It is a very nice theme there. Nothing bad I can say about it. Very big, I'll have to say. Very big hole there, you can see. And I definitely do like the look of the detail. but that is very nice. It just seems like scarring, or I guess maybe that's just his pattern of his mask, but very nicely done. And then if we look at the Kanohi Great Hua masks, you can see there they are also quite large in comparison to the other generations. Similar size to the Hua Nuva, however, just a bit smaller, less detail, you can tell straight away, but overall continues on with the theme. You know, you can see it with the mouth there, very nicely done. However, I do definitely like the color scheme there, and overall just great looking masks. Nothing I can say bad at all, just other than the fact that the color scheme here is kind of just a bit tad off, and just the bulkiness of the masks, but overall very beautiful masks indeed. But that is pretty much it, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I have. I will be definitely doing all the other masks as well. I will be doing lots of reviews on other things, other LEGO as well sets. I will be doing lots of LEGO sets, not just Bionicles, but other things as well. But that is pretty much it, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this video as much as I have. Please do subscribe for more videos if you do genuinely like my videos. And nothing more I can say but thanking you all for watching. I will be talking to you all very soon, and have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.